Hey, y'all. Hey, let's get into this intuitive reading, this intuitive message, this guided reading, guided message for McKenna Walker. This reading is alleged. And for entertainment purposes, sometimes the tea is hot, sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're always here, welcome back, friend. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you're... Well, I won't say it again. Okay, say it again. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're always here, welcome back, friend. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Now we sit back. All right, so when it comes to McKenna Walker, there's some earth sign energy. There's an energy of her being a nonconformist when it comes to just being very grateful and very thankful. Right now, this is my like hallelujah card. Like, oh, thank you. I made it. I got over. You know what I'm saying? And so there's just this energy of just being very thankful, sitting on the front porch, just being very, very humbled. Spirit is also acknowledging that there is something subconsciously that she was very naive and gullible about. And there is an energy of pointing fingers, pointing blame with a lot of this orange here. Spirit is saying they saved you. Spirit is saying I saved you. I redirected your path. We saved you. And that's not my business and it's not my problem. But Spirit is acknowledging again, there was naivete and there was more study and apprenticeship needed for whatever course of action or whatever path that she is on. And Spirit is acknowledging there's a lot of pointing of fingers and pointing of blame. It's very emotional. But Spirit said, listen, I read straight lines. We don't read between lines. Okay. We don't read between lines. We don't read around shit. What is it that you want? Say it with your chest and let's move forward. Let's confirm and affirm to move on, to move forward. There's an energy of a suffering, food, disdain, displeasure, content, and poking fun. Spirit keeps acknowledging, saved you, saved you, saved you. Okay? Spirit is acknowledging because in the house, it was crazy. It was crazy. And this is just what Spirit is saying. There's red here letting me know that it needs to get grounded. Could be an air sign. But Spirit is also acknowledging that whichever way the wind blows, that's the way that this energy goes. Spirit was not inside the house. Spirit was not invited inside the house. This is just a reading. This is alleged and for entertainment purposes. But Spirit is like, you have to invite me in. I don't just come in through and knock around some stuff. I need you to come on, invite me in there. Okay. Because there's disarray. There's disorganization. There's something going on in this home. Poor manners, lack of tact, discourtesy, impoliteness, social grace is required. And Spirit said, if that ain't truth, grits ain't groceries. Egg on your face for sure. Spirit is acknowledging, believe it, trustworthiness, watch for signs, intuition, lucidity, the real deal. Look at the bigger picture is what Spirit is acknowledging. Let's look in the middle of the deck. Spirit says she needs a spiritual bath because there's a lot of energy on her. There's a lot of people saying her name. There's a lot of focus. And Spirit said, get it off of you. Get it off of you. Spirit is also acknowledging that there's candle magic here. And so it's just an acknowledgement. You into it. Not my business, not my problem. But within this, you need to focus on self-love, regeneration, satiety within, replenishment. Okay, Ashe to the ancestors, Ashe to the universe. All right, let's get into this relationship from McKenna Walker. McKenna Walker's relationship energy. Thank you. There's an energy of lovers and friends. There's also an energy of her being cold as ice right now. And there's also being an energy of someone showing their true colors. There was supposed to be some form of marriage and or they are married, but there's some rigged games. There's something that's happening in secret, something that has her covering her eyes, the window to the soul, closing her mouth, keeping a secret, and also covering her head, really shielding herself, being in the shadows. Thank you, Spirit. There's also an energy when it comes to this relationship that their eyes were closed and you were manifesting something that wasn't the reality. Okay. And Spirit is also acknowledging that this ship has sailed. This ship has sailed. And there is some brouhaha on this energy. And what you put out in the universe, you might get what you want up front. But on the back of that, it's costly. It's costly. Okay. It's costly. And this leaves you with a fuck love energy as an aftermath. There's some unfinished business between her and her significant other. Spirit does tell me to go back about this lovers and friends. Were they lovers and friends? Okay. But yes, Spirit is acknowledging that there's someone who showed their true colors, and this has something to do with it altering and or enhancing and or changing and or conforming. I feel like with some people that can twist their body, contort. It contorts this idea of the altar. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit said, go back. No problem. No problem at all. In the middle of the deck, something else is in there. This is a soul tie. And Spirit said, I saved you because there's something that's coming out that ain't nothing you can do about it. This is emotional and or could be a water sign attached. I do see a full moon acknowledging that someone is facing their fears, facing their anxiety. What has been submerged is coming to the surface. Also, this is an indicator of it's a duality of the energy of this card that someone could be pregnant and or manifesting. But this is a soul tie. And so a Spirit keeps saying, I saved you. I saved you. Not my business. McKenna Walker, current energy. Thank you, Spirit. We do got making a choice, but making a choice is in reverse. 30 is significant. 3 is significant. 3 is a crowd. Anyway, this is not the time to abdicate responsibility for your life. Letting others choose for you doesn't make things easier. Don't compromise because you're afraid of facing the consequences of your choices. Even if you're opted for a difficult path, you can always make another choice in the future. There is great power in reclaiming your ability to choose. No one can take that away from you no matter what. Don't give your power away. If you're willing to be rigorously honest with yourself about your motives behind your choices, you may see the need to change things. You can change course and choose another route. Just be willing to clean up what you've left behind. Okay, I don't need to go deeper into that. Spirit said what Spirit said. Not my business, not my problem. This reading is alleged. All right, McKenna, Spirit is acknowledging the loner in reverse. Isolation and introspection. Isolation and introspection. You are feeling isolated and alone. Insanity has been defined as doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So why do you keep doing the same thing over and over again? You are a hot mess right now. Allow yourself to have love and friendship in your life to balance the busy voices in your mind. Declare and affirm, I trust my inner voice. Spirit is acknowledging that she is resisting going through hermit mode, which is solitude, isolation, to have introspection, to go through an enlightenment period. And on that journey, you have to go alone. What does she need to know on this journey, McKenna Walker? Sometimes Spirit will push everything away so that you can get back on the course, back on the righteous path, back on a path that you designed for yourself. So everything else has to go. Health. Health is wealth. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Health is wealth. Breathe. Okay. Your body is your temple and you are responsible for its care. You have chosen to incarnate in this physical dimension to learn certain lessons. And if you don't maintain the physical vehicle that your soul has chosen, then you are sabotaging your own plan. Your health is a vital element of your soul's progress, and you should never take it for granted. Be sensible about nourishment and exercise. You could be a sensitive being who must be conscious of your surroundings because you can easily be drained by people, places, or things. Always make a ritual of protection and cleansing before you work with a client, or just bring your mind back to your heart throughout the day to rejuvenate. This card may also signify a desire to assist other beings through a physical or emotional healing work. Through physical or emotional healing work, you may be involved professionally in the medical field, body work, or maybe you're just a good listener who possesses sage advice. If you are someone you know inherited a genital disease, past life work may be of some benefit. Ashe to the ancestors, Ashe to the universe. Focus on your health. All right, Spirit, what is her current energy? Thank you. There's an energy of abundance. She's acknowledging like I have gratitude for the luxury and the life that I have. Okay, with the 10 of Pentacles. But Spirit is acknowledging subconsciously she is feeling very weak, filled with self-doubt, a lack of self-discipline. In the middle of the deck, she is acknowledging with the 5 of Wands that she is in a disagreement within herself. There's strife, tension, and conflict, that she is carrying the weight of the world right now with the 10 of Wands, burden, responsibility, hard work, stress, and an overachievement. You need to heal your inner child. You need to heal your inner child. Moving forward, Spirit, what's her relationship energy? Thank you. There's an energy of her seeking balance, patience, feeling like this was... Thank you. That this relationship does have purpose, does have a deeper meaning. But with the Queen of Swords in reverse, she is overly emotional about this relationship right now. I'm feeling very cold-hearted. Second time we hear this. Cold-hearted, cold as ice, and even malicious around this energy. Spirit is acknowledging that this has to do with the King of Wands, fire sign, could be a fire sign, or it could just be acknowledging that this relationship was passionate but yet chaotic, that this person is a natural born leader, a visionary. Her significant other is an entrepreneur. In the middle of the deck, she's acknowledging, but there's an energy of completion. There's an energy of completion. There's an energy of end of chapter. Not my business, not my problem. Sending her love and light. What's her biggest obstacle? McKenna Walker's biggest obstacle. Spirit keeps saying, just breathe. Her biggest obstacle, I read biggest obstacle in reverse with this deck. Conflict avoidance is an obstacle. Increased focus on goals is an obstacle. Over investment in work is an obstacle. Financial setbacks are obstacles with the 10 of Pentacles, and that was the 5 of Wands. And then with the 2 of Pentacles, disorganization is an obstacle. And then financial disarray is an obstacle, sending her love and light. Seems like finances are really bothering her right now, really troubling her mind right now. Another obstacle, because Spirit said it's not done, is a fear of the unknown is an obstacle. Not being able to plan, not being able to think about the future is an obstacle. A lack of planning. And this is with the 2 of Wands in reverse, sending her love and light. What's next for McKenna Walker? Okay, with the 9 of Wands, Spirit is acknowledging she's on the edge. She's defensive. She's hesitant. She's paranoid. With the 4 of Pentacles, she's holding on to things very tightly right now. Not just money, but possessions, materials. And then with the 10 of Pentacles, she knows that in the middle of the deck, she has money. And money is just raining upon her. But it's not enough. Like, it's not that it's not enough. It just feels like that's an empty feeling. Like, yeah, I got that. But that's not what really fills me. That makes me comfortable, but that's not what feeds me. That's not what fills me. That's not the fuel of life that I'm seeking right now. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does.